For those who don't know, Mono is based on a manga that is also done by the person who made Yuru Camp, the manga
So,
Afro.
so how does this show differentiate itself from Eurocamp?
It doesn't. It's just cute girls doing cute things.
I
That's
mean,
all you need, buddy.
Oh my
he's
god.
he's kind
All
of
you
right.
need.
Oh my god.
Hello, everyone. It is that time of the month again. Time for Anime Club After Dark to pop a squad and hit you with all the best and worst of what we have been indulging in recently. I'm your host, Alex, but you can call me Senpai, and I am joined by our poser extraordinaire, Natai.
Good to be here with you, Alex. Got him.
Got him.
You saw the little motion I did. Good.
I saw the end of it. Yes, please never again.
That's what she
Never
said.
again. And I have no idea what this is in reference to, Chinoda, but our Nevron hater?
There you go.
What's a Nevron? It's like you're
What's
trying
a
to say
Nevron?
Chevron with a lisp.
No, Nevron is the enemy faction in Expedition 33.
Oh.
How is that game, by the way? I have a friend of mine who's like been like I lost all contact with him ever since the game came out. Like he's like, it's so good, man. You don't.
It's like when John plays a new game.
yeah,
Buddy.
something like that.
Buddy, this might be my game of the year.
Oh,
We're only halfway through the year, but man, it's
Not even
good.
halfway through the year.
I want your 5 minutes on Expedition 33. So I haven't played a whole lot of turn-based like RPGs. I finished Persona 3, but I mainly loved it for the character story and like social link stuff. Would you still recommend this even if you're not that big into turn-based RPGs?
Ooh, if you really enjoy character stories and all that, yes. But like if you don't
Alright.
like turn-based RPGs, like that is literally the gameplay of the game. If you can't stand that, it's not a game for you. But the story is so goddamn good and the writing is so masterfully done and the music, oh my god, I had to take my pants off for the music. It's good.
my
No, it's
God.
really fucking good. I genuinely love it. I was hanging out with my friend Evan. Like we were just hanging out the day it came out. Randomly downloaded just to check it out for 5 minutes. Like 2 hours
5
later,
hours later.
we were hooked. We were goddamn hooked. Even yesterday after work, he came over. We only meant to play it for like a couple hours, 2-3 hours. We ended up going until like midnight when we started yawning, and we're like, oh shit, it's late.
Amazing.
Yeah, no, it is genuinely that good of a game. It's just
you
so
finished
freaking
it?
cool. No, I haven't even finished Act 1 yet. I'm playing slowly with him
Okay.
with me, so
How
I'm going
long
through it
is
slowly.
it supposed to be?
30 to 35 hours is the aggregate from what I remember seeing.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, so
Like,
it's
it's not
not
too
too
long.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't waste your time, but like it is genuinely fun, and like it does provide plenty of things if you want to go off the beaten path.
According
So that
to
was my other.
according to How Long to Beat, Expedition 33 takes 27 hours for the main story, 39 hours for main plus extras, and 60 and a half hours as a completionist.
That's pretty good.
All right, yeah.
So, like, that was that what I was also kind of curious about it. So, aside from combat, like, is it mostly like exploration or like conversation stuff? Like, what's the other like meat of the game?
Um,
Or is it basically
Uh,
mostly combat?
it's mostly combat. Like you're moving the characters through the world. You have to find routes, a lot of hidden stuff in the world map that you
Right.
have to actually find. Very fun, very engaging. Artistically, this is one of the best looking games I have ever seen. I mean, holy shit, it is impressive.
It's also a small team, I heard from.
Yes,
friends.
Yeah.
only like 30 something people.
I'm super
Yeah.
happy for them. Like, this game is blowing up.
Yeah.
It's so weird to me. It's 30 people, only like 3 or 4 of them are actual industry vets from Ubisoft. Like
And
the rest of
are
them
like
are
newbies.
the rest of them are like basically new people to the whole industry. And it took them 5 years between all of them, so like a little while, but like understandably, with a small team like that, and it genuinely tells me how fucking wasteful these big AAA games are and these big teams. It's like just give the money to the smaller teams so that they can pump out
Money and time.
beautiful works like this. It's like when you have bloated teams, it just becomes too much.
Also, crunch. Fuck crunch.
Well, yeah.
And crunch is horrible. Like just
I
let the artist work.
I'm glad for the team, but I took one look at this. I was like, nah, this looks like cancer to me.
Bro. Come on.
I just listen. The fucking turn-based combat is like actual fucking cancer. It does not work for me.
Oh my
Actually,
god!
you know what?
And I don't like turn-based cancer. Cancer.
It's turn-based cancer. That's advanced cancer.
Alex, you know what? You wouldn't even be able to play it anyways, because while it is turn-based, when the enemy attacks, you can parry, dodge, and jump to avoid their
Parry,
attacks.
you say?
Yeah, you can parry. You can
You
parry
have my
attacks.
attention now. You should have
Why
started
does
on
that
with
mean
this,
that I
bro.
wouldn't be able to play it?
Because it's a skill check. It is not an easy parry. It
That's
is not.
such a mean thing to say.
Listen,
We all know Alex.
Listen, I played what was it, Baldur's Gate 3 on the easiest difficulty setting and died like over 100 times within the first hour.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe it is a skill check. Maybe I'm not smart enough to play turn-based combat games, but all I know is that turn-based combat is actual cancer to gaming. I'm just putting that out there.
This podcast is about anime.
Yeah, this is an anime
And
podcast.
gaming. And gaming. We do talk about gaming. Thank you very much.
Nope.
Uh-oh, he turned his camera off.
No.
We can't see it. He's pulling his cock out.
Hold on.
Oh
I got
no.
it.
He's pulling his kitty out.
Like literally. Although they won't be able to see that because they can only see. They can't see what we see unless unless Natai actually replaces it with a picture of his cat.
I don't know why it stopped working.
Oh, and
Oh,
now he's
no. What
and
just
now he's gone.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I don't
Welcome
know
back.
what happened.
I have no
Okay.
idea what happened
Holy
there
shit.
either.
This show is getting off to a great start.
This
Yeah.
is getting off to a fantastic start.
All right. Anyways, Expedition 33. Seriously, highly recommend it. Please, dear God, go play it. Like, go buy the game. It is actually worth it. Shall we talk about anime, gentlemen?
Shall we? Let's actually talk about what we've been
On Anime Club
watching.
After Dark, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what we've been watching. I'll start off with something. I've been watching it slowly, even though every single episode is out. I've been watching this a couple episodes at a time every week, with Ida, and that's Moonrise. And this is an anime that is available exclusively on Netflix.
Has your moon rise yet?
Something is rising, and it's not the moon. I'm just
Oh, so Ida's been mooning you.
Batman. Yes.
There you go. You get my bane. You get my bane.
I have so many things that I could say about this because there's a lot to like about this particular anime. Like the animation wise, like it looks very good. The character designs are pretty cool. I mean, there's a little bit of color coding for some of the characters that makes it easy to distinguish
I
them.
love me some color coding. Makes it
Yes.
simple for me.
But like the animation is generally very good. Yes, there is some 3D CG stuff in there, but it's not distracting when it is there, and it's generally good CG stuff that they have. The music is actually pretty fucking awesome, especially the OP. Like the OP is this big sweeping orchestral thing with there's no lyrics or anything, and it
That
makes
was really surprising.
it makes it feel like you're about to go on like this grand adventure. Like that's what the
It's
music
like a
feels
sci-fi movie.
Yes, and that's what
Feels
this
like a
is.
sci-fi
It's an
movie.
anime original sci-fi by Studio Wit, and I talked about this actually because I had watched the first episode the last time we did a monthly dump, but now I've watched about half of it. Other than that, like writing wise, it's such a mixed bag in quality, and I'm so I'm far away from saying that I actively hate it, but I'm also very far away from saying that I love it.
How many episodes have you seen?
We are on episode 8, 9.
And there are 18.
Yeah.
It's
Such a
'cause
odd
we talked
number.
about it.
Well, it's an anime original that's not airing on television, so it doesn't have to be your standard number.
Honestly, I think it's cool that like we can like take advantage of the fact like we can like broadcast shows on Netflix or like streaming services, and they're not bound by like the seasonal
rules.
model. Yeah, it's great. Now, you and I, Alex, we talked about this off the air like maybe a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
I also watched the first episode of Moonrise. Now, before watching it, I remember like clicking on it on Netflix, and then they have like a short blurb of like talent that's associated with it.
Yeah.
Now, I was real curious about this show, and then I clicked the thing, I opened it up, and then a certain title showed up, and it was the writer. Now, I don't remember it off the cuff. I should have wrote it down. But the writer of this show was responsible for another pretty well-known season of television. And that was Psycho-Pass Season 2.
Yes.
And I haven't watched Psycho-Pass Season 2 because it has quite the reputation. But I was thinking to myself, okay, let's give it a shot. And by the end of that episode, I was kind of worried. I didn't think I had the confidence in the show to actually deliver a good story. And when you say it's a mixed bag, like writing wise, I'm not that surprised, if I'm being honest. Because that first episode left a lot to be desired.
The first episode is somewhat awkward, at least in its writing. The technical
Animation-wise,
aspects,
sick action
the technical aspects of it are great, especially the opening action scene is like it's a really good hook.
Phenomenal. Like also like it intrigues you with like this like weird cloak technology. You're like, what the fuck am I even looking at?
Yeah.
It looks sick.
Yeah,
But there are a lot of problems.
And it makes you want to
on
learn
first
more.
episode.
It really does. But I don't know. I want this to be better than it is. I really do, because I think science fiction is one of my like favorite fictional genres ever.
Same.
I love sci-fi, and
Okay.
there's such a drought of good sci-fi, not just in anime, just in any kind of literature or
Gundam?
TV.
you
Yes,
tried?
Gundam is yes.
Gundam is more drama than anything.
But
It's still
compared to
sci-fi.
the amount of
It is.
isekai that are coming out every season, there's a drought of sci-fi, okay? And like I harken back to, I don't expect every science fiction anime that comes out to be like this, but I harken back to like Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex. That is a great sci-fi anime. It is an anime that we should do a spoiler
never
cast
getting
on
stuff
at
like
some
that.
point.
We're never getting standalone complex level again.
But if we
Sorry.
could get something that's just half as good
wish.
as that, it would still be really good.
I mean, Psycho-Pass was like season 1. I haven't seen
Season
2
1
and 3, but
was great.
was phenomenal. Good shit, man. Good sci-fi shit. Like I
man.
loved it. But Moonrise was weird because like that first episode. So again, I only watched the first episode, so I don't. It's like I'm not writing off the show, but like from the get-go, they're like things that I'm kind of concerned about. Like again, stellar action scene in the beginning.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, oh, they're fighting bug alien people. Oh, okay, sure. I'll meet you halfway. And then you have like the backstory and the lead up, and like they're building this whole cast, and now they're related to each other. And you have this build up for like this big like major event coming up, and it's like okay, cool. And then when like the I guess the inciting incident happens, out of nowhere, they cut to this whole other faction of people on the moon with no prep, no setup, no mention, nothing that there are people over there, and it's like, oh, it's a class war now, and I'm like, what? Out of nowhere, bro. Give me something. What?
Nothing. They
That was
never
very
talk about it
surprising.
at all.
I mean, there's
was-
kind of a.
I
there's
got a
definitely
whiplash out of that.
There's a hint that something's up in that first scene, that they're fighting against something on the moon, but it does kind of.
So is the entire show? Is the entire show like leading up to the events of episode 1, or is it like cutting back to present after that first episode?
So there is a lot of stuff that's told out of order in Moonrise, and they kind of
Okay.
leave it up to you to piece together certain things. I will say
I
one
can
thing.
dig that.
There's two things in later episodes, if you keep up with this, that will shock you. One is that Audrey Hepburn fucking appears in this anime, which
Excuse
is
me?
wild. Yeah, Audrey Hepburn's recording of Moon River appears in this anime, just out of fucking
Aw,
nowhere.
that's actually pretty cool. Yeah, they used Moon River in the first episode, and I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I like that. Like they're setting the tone. Like I was down for this show to be good, but that first episode turned me off so badly.
I never thought though I would hear Audrey Hepburn in anime ever.
Audrey Hepburn.
Also, if you keep watching, Dio's gonna show up.
Oh, hold on. Now I'm
My
interested.
beloved.
Now I'm
my
interested.
beloved.
And you know, and the kind of character he's playing is exactly like Rosewall in ReZero.
Oh. I love
So he's a
Roswell.
sexy clown.
Kinda, yes. I don't know.
I don't know, man. This show.
I
Is
want to like it more
that.
than I do. That's my biggest issue with it.
I'm kind of disappointed that what you're saying about this show is kind of like you're what's the phrase I'm looking for? You're like all my worries are being justified. You know?
I would say just for you, give it at least 3 or 4 more episodes
I will
before
Yeah,
you
I will get
decide to
back
drop it. It's just,
I will, but I'm going in with even lower expectations, which is a shame because like
fine.
I'm rooting for like I love Wit, I love what's her name, the character designer, the writer of FMA.
Watanabe?
No.
No, God, no. We're talking.
No.
That's Lazarus.
Lazarus, yeah.
No, shit, what's her name? Hiromu. Hold on.
You'll get
her
it.
name is Hiromu Arakawa. I love her stuff. I really do. And when I heard that she was tapped into this project as like a character design, I'm like, oh, sweet, cool.
And I
Yeah.
will say the character designs do kind of look like they're straight out of Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, you can tell that it's her designs, but they didn't, at least, and again, that's kind of not fair because it's only the first episode, but like from the first episode, like nothing really stood out as like, oh wow, that's like I remember watching the ED and all these other characters show up. I'm like, I want to see those guys instead. But
And you will, if you keep watching it.
yeah, Moonrise was, it's kind of a shame to hear that like everything I was kind of worried about like came true. So maybe I'll give it a shot.
At the very least, all I can say is it looks amazing. Technically, it looks amazing.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Chinoda, can we please talk about Sinners? Please?
Sure.
Okay, I
So,
know
guys-
nothing about this movie, and it came out of nowhere for me. So, like, I want to hear what's going on. with
Natai,
Sinners.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the best thing you can do right now is take off your headphones because you should go into this movie as blind as possible.
And there
I'm
he
not
goes.
kidding.
Your wish is granted.
There he goes.
All right, I hope you can't hear me. All right. Sinners. Oh my god, what a movie.
It's
By the way,
so good.
are spoilers?
Yeah, I mean, okay. So for those of you who are watching, we might talk a little bit about spoilers for Sinners because it is genuinely that good. But if you haven't seen it, please go see it. Although
Yeah,
by the
like-
time this comes out, I think it might not be in theaters anymore, which is a shame.
It might be depending on how good it does. Yeah, very light spoilers. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but holy shit, what a movie! Weirdest goddamn musical that I've ever been to.
Dude, the setup, because I didn't know going into this that this was going to be a horror movie. So, fun fact, I actually watched this movie while I was on my cruise a few weeks ago because they actually had a movie theater on the ship, and they show first-run Hollywood movies.
Oh, what a way!
And I had only been seeing like reviews of this movie, and it was getting generally good reviews. So I was like, all right, well, it's here. I got nothing to do today. I'm gonna go see this movie. I did not know it was gonna be a horror movie until about midway through the movie because there's a huge tonal shift at the midway point.
Huge plot twist that you just don't see coming. They didn't set up for at all until the middle of the movie. Then you're like, hold on, what just happened? What? Like, it is like, not gonna go into that twist, but like it is so good. But like the first half where it's just a gangster story and a story about Black America, wow, how beautifully and masterfully done.
I
It
just tell
genuinely
you-
had me enraptured. Yeah.
Can I just tell you the blues music in this? Oh my fucking god, it's so good.
The musical choice. I was hooked.
If you are a fan of jazz or blues music, this movie alone is worth watching because there's so much great jazz and blues music in it.
I'm gonna argue against that. I'm gonna say if you like music at all, you should go
Yeah.
see this movie. It's like the soundtrack is so beautifully done. Even if you're not necessarily into blues or jazz, you'll enjoy it because it just sounds so goddamn good.
And, I know a lot of people are kind of like praising Michael B. Jordan in this movie because he plays two roles. He plays the two main characters side by side. I mean, and does a great job acting with himself, as a matter of fact.
Fantastically done.
Can I say one of my favorite performances in this movie is from Jack O'Connell, who plays like the main vampire dude,
Yeah, spoiler.
the Irish dude, because
Yeah.
he eats up every scene that he's in. Oh, my God.
And he was great. And the fact that he was the villain is what makes it better. He wasn't a bad guy. He just the antagonist, that's all. But you could argue everyone was.
I mean, you could argue that there's no good people in this movie.
There's a reason why it's called Sinners.
Except for Cornbread, he was amazing. He was a great guy.
Nah, Cornbread. Cornbread
He
left.
went to take
Cornbread left his post. He
went to take the longest shit in cinema
That's his
history.
sin.
He took the longest shit in cinema history. But yeah, like this movie is, number one, it's acted incredibly well, but it's also like the casting is perfect. I could not have cast this movie any better.
And the casting, the mix of music is what I genuinely loved, and the fact that they captured old America in such a beautiful feel is
and
really
the cinematography too is really like engrossing, because like there's a scene, I want to say it's about midway through the movie or roughly midway through the movie, where they start playing the music, and it's like it's a really trippy sequence, and it lasts a long time. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, where they talk about summoning the musical spirits from the past, present, and future.
Yeah, and it expounded on the mythology of the movie, what they started from the beginning. They led up to it. It's a beautiful setup too, and you see how everything is connected that way. And even if it's not in the real world, it like a lot of history and a lot of passion is connected through music like that. And I love the fact that they showed it in such a cool way.
Yeah, and a lot of this movie is shot on location, by the way, and you can tell. There's very little studio shooting in this movie, and it like the sets are beautiful.
They did a fantastic job.
It looks like 1930s Mississippi.
I mean, you go to Mississippi, it looks like 1930s there anyway.
But yeah, like kudos to Ryan Coogler, who both wrote and directed this movie. And his brother, Zinni Coogler, was one of the producers as well.
Yeah, and I don't know how much help he actually did, but whatever help they gave, cool.
I will say, currently, it is the 5th highest grossing movie of the year.
Goddamn, seriously.
And it is, I think, the highest grossing horror movie of all time.
No. Really?
I think so. I could be wrong about that.
It can't be.
I could be wrong. I could have swore I saw something about that, or it was on pace to become one of the highest earning horror movies of all time. But it is, I'm looking at it right now, it is definitely the 5th highest grossing movie of 2025 so far. It is sitting in between Captain America: Brave New World and Thunderbolts.
I mean, the fact that it's up there with the Marvel movies that always rakes in billions, that's impressive to me. It genuinely is.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely go see it. It's certainly worth seeing it if you haven't, and let us know.
This is one of those movies I'm getting a Blu-ray of, like, for sure.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth it. And it's worth checking out when it comes out on streaming if you want to see it that way too. I got to see it in IMAX.
Yeah, same. And oh my god, the audio design was just fantastic.
Yep.
All right, shall we bring
We're ready to bring him back. Welcome back.
Right? Wait.
Don't click the wrong thing this time.
Oh God.
It's fine. Like, you know, while I was not listening to you guys, I realized I am editing this episode later. So
I know you're gonna have
either
to
way.
hear all this anyway.
You know what? You need to go see the movie before you edit it. That's the thing.
What time is it? Midnight? Yeah, I'll get a ticket right about now. Yeah, easy.
But since we're gonna move on anyway, we brought up Thunderbolts just a second ago. So Ty, do you want to talk about it?
Perfect. I'd love to talk about Thunderbolts. So,
Oh boy, here we go.
So I know. So we talked about before we started recording. So Chano, you watched Thunderbolts as well. Now, I would love to hear your take on it, like before watching the movie. But let me set some things. Let me get something straight. I have no interest in like Marvel ever since Endgame. I've seen some of their stuff. Like I watched the Spider-Man movies and like I like them like to like varying levels of success, I guess. I like Deadpool Wolverine was like a fun movie. I don't think it's as good as like the first Deadpool, but I liked it. Like it's a really fun movie. And Guardians 3 was like awesome. But I think James Gunn is just a good director in general. And I like his movies. So, but I had faith in him and he delivered. I love that movie. And then they announced Thunderbolts. And it's like this. So Thunderbolts like this team that's made up of all these like C tier characters that were introduced in the past. Like, I don't know, freaking like all these like. So you had the villain from Ant-Man the Wasp, that one movie that people watched because it was right before Endgame. You had Black Widow's sister from the Black Widow Saul movie that like wasn't good. You had the Black Widow's dad, who was like, I liked him. I love David Harbour as much as the next guy from the Black Widow movie, which was not good. And you had Taskmaster, the villain from the Black Widow movie, which was not very good. It was a shitty villain. And and this one Captain America knockoff character from the TV show I haven't seen. So like, and I'm looking at this movie. And, like, I know, what's her name? Florence Pugh? Is that how you say her name?
I don't even
assume
remember
so.
their names.
I always look at it and I go, puh.
So, I know she's very well known, and I'm like I haven't seen most of her movies, so I don't know her very much. I'm like, who's thinking this movie's, like, gonna make money? Like, who? Like, what? I'm looking at this movie, and I'm baffled.
It's
and
the
I'm
sixth highest grossing movie of the year, Natai.
We're gonna get to it. Hold on, we're gonna get to it. I promise this is going
it's
somewhere.
right behind Sinners.
Bro, I'm gonna go there. Give me 1 second. I'm talking like Nitav a few months ago. I literally had this one conversation with a friend of mine he was a Marvel head. He watched everything, all TV shows, and he's also burnt out. And I told him I have no interest in Marvel anymore. I'll watch the Avengers movies when they come out. But I told him, listen, this Thunderbolts movie has no fucking right to exist. Who gives a shit about fucking Red Guardian? Who gives a shit about fucking this ghost character? I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I barely remember. Who gives a shit about her? I'm like, well, who thought this movie's gonna make money? And so I thought to myself, I'm rooting for this movie. Legitimately, I was rooting for this movie. I was like,
underdogs.
I'm gonna go. Well, yeah, I was like, there's no way this movie is gonna be good. Like, who gives a shit about these characters? I'm gonna go watch it, and I honestly hope it's gonna be good. Genuinely thought it's gonna be just a me movie. It's actually good.
Yeah, it caught me off
actually
guard.
Good. I was like, wait, you guys made a decent movie? What?
It caught me off guard. I thought it was gonna be, maybe people are hyping it up too much as usual. Like it's another Marvel.
Bro, I
film.
watched it like the weekend it came out. I had no hype coming out of it. I was like, there's no way it's gonna be a good movie. And it's actually not bad. It's good.
I would say it's more than not bad. It's actually good.
I think it's legitimately their best movie that came out ever since Endgame. That is not. And aside from Guardians 3, that is not relying on nostalgia. Like Guardians 3 is good. Like I love that movie. I really enjoyed it. I liked the Spider-Man movies. I liked it, but those are like nostalgia and shit. Like sorry, but that's what like got it for me. Like this movie's legitimately good. It's a good time.
Do you know what that tells me, Natai? That tells me,
What?
because you're talking, this is all made up of characters that were from relatively shitty movies by comparison.
And show.
yeah.
Yeah.
That tells me it's not a problem with the actors. It's not a problem with the characters.
No.
It's
No. It's
the
solely a
writing.
problem with
It's
the writing.
Yeah.
I will say it's the writing and it's the filmmaking. Because so like, for example, like I talk about Spider-Man. So Far From Home, I like that movie because of Jake Gyllenhaal. He was awesome in that film. But the filmmaking aspect of it was kind of like underwhelming. Like they have this like whole sequence with Mysterio, which like, and I love that shit. I love that type of mindfuckery. But it's all like CG fucking slop. And you can tell it's not like, I remember watching Deadpool and Wolverine, and near the end of the movie, there's like this one-shot action sequence, and it's cool. I like that shit. But then, like by the end of it, they like come out of this bus, and you see Wolverine landing, and it looks the most like PS3 level like graphic shit. Like it looks so unrealistic. And it's like, oh, it's like. But then I'm watching this movie, and I remember watching this one trailer where they like. They labeled it as absolute cinema. They literally marketed this movie as like being made by filmmakers, which was really funny. And it's like legit. Like they had these like actual practical effects going on. They blew up these cars. They have like really solid action sequences. Like the movie opens with like really like decent like hand-to-hand combat sequence that I really enjoyed.
Actually, that opening sequence has got to be one of my favorites. Like
it's good. Actually, like when she jumps off the building, like it's great. It's shot very competently. I didn't find the music that like interesting. Like nothing caught me off guard. But like the writing is not bad. It's actually good. It's not shit.
I like the fact that the writing went in the direction of actually psychoanalyzing the main antagonist, shall we say, instead of
the main characters as well.
Yeah, and the main characters as well. Instead of like good guy versus bad guy, just beat him up, and then that's all it is. No. It actually went into some dark and kind of uncomfortable places, and I've really appreciated that.
Literally, like I said, like the mindfuckery stuff from Far From Home, like I'm so glad they went in the same direction, but practical effects. I love like the whole like the end of the movie. I try not to spoil stuff, but like the whole like where they go from room to room, and every character is like you see her like she faces her traumas, and like you have that one scene where she sees herself as a little girl, and you see what's happening in the background. She comes over to it and like covers her ears. I think, good shit, dude. Good shit.
Like, wow, we are really getting dark here, aren't we?
I love it. I like the effects of the villain character, like the way people like,
and
like,
you know
what he does to people.
I genuinely love that because like it captures
I laughed.
like a percentage of his power in the comics. Like I know. I haven't read the character too much, but I know a decent amount about
Is this
him.
an actual character? I've never.
Yeah, it's an actual character. It is an actual character.
Okay.
And and let's say in terms of like power scaling and all that, Bob is up
broken.
there.
Broken.
Yeah.
Broken. But also, like, I love how sincere this movie is, and that's the thing that I think like we're missing in some of these like movies. Like this movie is actually sincere, like in the actual like non-cynical way, and it's fucking great. Like it caught me off guard the way they handled like the final act. Like I remember talking to a friend of mine who said it kind of came out of nowhere, and like dang, because that shit like hit for me more than I expected.
It hit
like,
hard.
I loved it. Like it's actually good.
Now, Natalia, I have to ask: did you watch the end credits and all that?
I watched only the mid-credit scene.
Oh, so you didn't
watch
see
the
second
end credit.
one?
I watched it on YouTube. Like it's fine.
Okay. So you've seen it. That's fine.
Yeah.
I predicted it. As we were watching the movie, I told my friend who was next to me, this is exactly what's gonna happen because I've seen the trailer for the other movie, and I'm like, oh, I know what happens in that movie. And now I know what's going to happen at the end. And I fucking called it. Listen,
I'm not going to lie. I don't think like Fantastic Four looks like it'll be good. I'm not that excited to watch it. I don't think like go out of the way. Maybe I'll go watch it, but like
I think it
Thunderbolts
looks decent.
was a surprise. Yeah, it'll I'll wait. Like I'm like with Thunderbolts, I was like, I need to be there. I need to see how fucking dumb
Yeah.
this is. What were you
Came
about
up
to
with-
ask, Alex? I saw you were.
No, I was
yeah.
gonna ask because like I know that a lot of people's, even Marvel fans, have said that because you mentioned like the film had like it felt like it had a purpose, like besides
Yeah.
just making a Marvel.
felt like
movie.
a movie that was trying to say something.
Yeah, and I think that's even from Marvel fans, that's a criticism I've heard of a lot of stuff post Endgame is that a lot of it just feels like they're making Marvel movies to make Marvel movies and not to
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
do anything with the characters.
Yeah.
So would you
it's-
say that
it's-
this is like a departure from that?
that felt like an actual departure? It felt like there was like a filmmaker who like had a story, had a voice that he wanted to say something, and they gave him the tools to do it.
Honestly,
Again,
I would
it's not
say.
like
Oh, go ahead.
just like very quickly. I'm not saying it's like a masterpiece or anything. It's a summer blockbuster, but it's just like it's refreshing to say that it's like an actual good movie that I enjoyed, and like it has like nothing like even it's funny because I say it has all these characters, all these different types of movies and TV shows. Honestly, they go about it very like efficiently the way they introduce all the characters. Like you're good to go even if you haven't watched most of the movies.
Well, like
And like that's refreshing.
even pre-Endgame, like Marvel had a few flops. I mean, they weren't necessarily
Oh.
financial failures, but they writing wise,
Artistically, they weren't good.
Yeah. But it seems like disproportionately since Endgame, they have had more stuff that has not connected with a wider audience than before.
Again,
Because
I
I
think
think
that
ever
has to
since-
do with the burnout.
I think that's part of it, but I also think that it's also the studio that thinks that they got to put out 3 or 4 Marvel movies a year just because they got to
Yeah.
put out a Marvel movie.
I think the burnout was also obviously Endgame was like a good ending point, obviously. But
Yeah.
I think the burnout happened because after Endgame, we also entered COVID, so maybe that also had to do something with it. But after Endgame, they cranked up the amount of stuff they put out and oversaturated their own market. There was so many. There were TV shows and movies and this and that and like and people and it felt like homework. Like and I didn't like. It felt like homework. And the thing is, it wasn't good homework. Like I know people like WandaVision. I watched it because like the Doctor Strange sequel, and I liked it until it became a Marvel movie, which is a shame.
At
but
the very
like,
end, yeah.
I hate it. I hated the ending of that show. But anyway, it also felt like it. Sorry, it's two things. A, the quality wasn't there, and B, it felt directionless. Because say what you will about Marvel, phases 1 to 3, like the Infinity Saga, even though not all the movies were great, I don't think there was an actual garbage movie, and it felt like it was leading to something. It was like there was a structure there. It felt like in first, second, and third act coming together.
So
Yes, Alex.
Captain Marvel. Not a great movie.
Captain Marvel,
Yeah.
sure,
Not a great movie.
wasn't great. Not a great movie, but not shit. It's not shit.
It was
I
a
wouldn't
shit,
call
but it
you
wasn't
you
great.
know, aside from like the later movies, which I know a lot of people like have a great fondness for, do you know what one of my favorite Marvel movies ever is? From like when they actually started making like a combined universe.
Thor?
I'm not talking about like back when they made Blade, because the Blade movie.
Yeah, I
great.
know. Which one are you talking about?
The very first Iron Man movie. I fucking love it.
Oh, that's
It's solid.
That's great.
Shit third act, but man, it's a good movie.
I still love that movie.
It's good. It's good. It's like sharp. It's witty. It's like energetic. It's good. And it's also, and again, it felt like a movie.
And
There's
I
like an
think of-
authentic voice behind that.
And I think of all like the Marvel heroes, the introduction of Tony Stark, aka Iron Man, in that movie is still my favorite Marvel
it's a
hero
great
introduction.
introduction.
It
Such a
is.
good movie. It is. And it's crazy to think that it's like a C tier character,
Yeah,
but they nailed it.
yeah, for sure.
Is only my
I've-
camera frozen for me, or is it?
No,
for
it's
you?
No, it's
Frozen.
frozen for us too. I don't know what's
on.
going on with you today, man. Oh.
Okay.
Hold on.
Anyways, while he's
Keep going.
fixing that, yeah, no. So I thought that, I agree that it's not just the movies; it's the shows as well. There's a couple of them that do feel, good, like that they are
Yeah.
actually saying something. That they have a direction, but some of the shows just pointless, complete waste of time. It's like, what was this even here for? Kind of like, and it's I fully agree with that. Like, some of it was a complete waste of time. I don't.
Oh,
I'm hoping that Marvel going forward has something better set up, especially with them having to chicken what's it called, the actor for not Apocalypse, Kang, and like all that going down. It just screwed so many things. I felt like they were actually building towards something again, but then they had to take everything out because of the guy being such a shithead.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
I hope they find something solid towards the future, and it feels like they're somewhat starting to build something together, especially with Fantastic Four and Galactus and all that getting to that point. I mean, they even said it, Doctor Doom, that's the eventual plan. I don't know if they'll be able to carry through.
So
that
desperate.
just
It
comes off
is.
as
It's
absolute
such a desperate
desperation.
move.
It is desperate, but like, if they can pull it off, no one's gonna say anything because they'll win.
I mean, maybe. Also, Natai's having so many technical issues right now. It's funny.
Anyways, Alex,
I'm back.
Shall we go to your? I don't know if you're back, buddy.
Sure, I just don't see you on the camera, but sure.
You don't see me?
No. You're like
It's a
John
black
Cena.
screen.
I really don't see you.
You
Can't
can't
see
see me?
No.
We'll figure it
There
out.
we go.
Can. Now I can.
Alright, keep going.
All right. So, by the way, you're going to have a hell of a time editing this, by the way. I can already tell.
It's gonna be great. Who needs sleep?
Because I think it's going to break your thing into, like, multiple recordings.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
All right. I
What's
want to
life without a few challenges?
I want to quickly talk about two slice of life anime I'm watching. One is one that I've talked about on the previous monthly dump, and one is something new. Mono continues to be absolute peak anime, not just peak slice of life, just peak anime in general.
I finally started watching it. Like this month, Alex knows. Oh my god, I love it so much. It's so good.
It's so, oh my god, it's just this. My heart is healed. And by the way, in some of the recent episodes, there have been cameo appearances in the background from Eurocamp characters.
Multiple times, not just once either, like multiple times. I thought that was really cool.
That was really cool. For those who don't know, Mono is based on a manga that is also done by the person who made Eurocamp. The manga Afro.
So how does this show differentiate itself from Eurocamp?
It doesn't. It's just cute girls doing cute things. That's all you need, buddy.
Oh my god.
He's kind of right.
Need.
Oh my god.
I mean, the difference here is that Mono is about photography, whereas Eurocamp is obviously about camping. But I mean, in terms of like, like how slice of life it is, how much of an Iyashike it is, I mean, it's not really that different from Eurocamp. Like, if you love Eurocamp, you'll love this. I 100% guarantee it.
Freaking Eurocamp, oh my god.
I'm just telling you, man. Shinoda, now that you've watched this, you have no excuse not to watch Eurocamp.
Oh my god.
Bro, this man has been avoiding
know.
Cowboy Bebop for a few years by now. You think he's gonna watch Eurocamp?
A few years? It's been 2 fucking decades. What are you talking about? A few years.
Get
a
around
menace.
to it.
He's
I'll
a
get around
menace.
to both of them.
But no, unironically, it is the anime I love the most this season so far.
It's such a chill watch. Like, it's nice. It's exciting to see. Oh shit, new episode Mono. I can get comfortable.
Yes. And that's genuinely how it feels watching this. Like, by the end, you feel really comfy. It's like having a blanket just wrap around you.
How many comps out of 10 is this show?
328,392 out of 10.
That's a lot of comf to wrap around yourself, you know.
My rating is I feel like a burrito.
Not a Taco Bell
Fair.
burrito, though.
Oh no,
No,
we
no,
don't.
a
We
good
don't endorse
burrito.
those. We don't endorse those.
Oh, hold on. We'll endorse them now and then.
Fuck that frosting ball. Holy shit, that was a mistake.
He hates
Fuck
the
that.
Cinnaballs or whatever they're called.
My balls. But fuck
Yeah.
that.
But no, another slice of life anime that I recently started over the last couple of days is called Food for the Soul. It is also airing this season. It is being done by. Give me a second, and I will tell you if this will ever load.
We're prepared in this anime episode.
I am
and
so
podcast.
prepared. I should have had this actually.
So while Alex is looking this up, I'll say I'm definitely interested in this just because of one goddamn clip I saw online and that went viral. It's just these three girls sitting around in a desk, and one of them just starts dancing out of nowhere.
What?
And it is, yeah, and there is no music to accompany her dancing. She's just she's just dancing and no music, and the other two are just like, oh my god.
Okay.
And it's just she's trying to break the tension, but it's so fucking it's so cute. I loved watching it, and I want to watch a series just because of that.
So this is
Amazing.
being done by PA Works, and it is an anime original, original slice of life.
Who
would
would
have
an
fucking
original
guessed?
anime can be a hit or miss, as we've seen from Wonder Egg. So
Well,
Yeah.
so far, this is fantastic. I love
good to
this.
know.
It's so Food for the Soul, as you can imagine. It is ostensibly about food. Really, it's about cute girls doing
would you
cute
say
things.
it's for your soul?
It definitely heals my soul watching it. I do like the fact that the main character is very bochi coded, shall we say?
I love weird noises.
Weird noises, lots of shy like antics and stuff like that. So that's
Tism?
possibly a bit of the tism. I
Shinoda,
also
don't
like-
shove your dick in tism. God damn it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hold on. I need to see if there's any research material.
Oh God!
no,
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
We here at Anime Club After Dark do not condone this.
You know, you're not supposed to deteriorate their like mental state, bro. That's not the point. You need to help them out. They're special.
I want to
Oh,
keep
whoa.
them worse.
So
That could have turned out really badly.
now the whole thing is about this group of it's also college girls, not high school girls, so that's nice. But they're forming like this.
Oh,
club.
as an anime fan, I can't endorse this.
Wow, you even more. We are so getting. You're
They're
on a
over.
list.
They're over 17. Ridiculous. Preposterous.
Ridiculous.
What is this trash?
They've had boyfriends in their past. Ugh, I can't have none of that shit. They need to be pure. My maidens in their Savage Garden.
Yeah.
Backpeak.
Savage. You mean Savage Garden? You mean Savage Season? Savage
Season, huh?
Garden is a band.
Ooh, I want you.
Oh, do you now?
Jesus, we're on so many goddamn rails. We
Everything
aren't
is a
even doing the
JoJo's
coke yet.
reference. Everything is a JoJo's reference.
But yeah, I'm loving this so far. I've watched I think there's 6 or 7 episodes out now. I think I've watched the first 5. It's really good. I like watching these girls cook food and try to actually pretend not to be just people
I like
doing
watching these girls, he said.
these college age girls. I like watching these college age girls cook food. And also one of
Never
the main
change, Alex.
characters. One of the main characters, I swore that I recognized her like voice because she sounds very like familiar.
Okay.
And I went and looked up her voice actor. The character is Suzuki Higa, and they always Hisuji sheep, and she kind of looks like a sheep. So it's haha.
Oh my god. Wait, that's right. You do have Irish background.
You're funny. You're funny. That's a sheep fucker joke, everyone. But no, so her voice actress is Natsume Inui, and I could have swore I'd heard her voice somewhere before, but she is like she's very new to the industry. She's only ever been in 2 anime.
Okay.
One was from last year, which was The Unwanted Undead Adventurer.
That was fun.
And the only other anime she's
course
done a
you'll
voice
watch
in is this one. So, like, I don't
That's her
know
second
why
gig?
her voice... This is only her second anime she's ever been in. At least according to Mal. I have no reason to believe they're wrong, but I don't know why her voice sounds so familiar. Like, but I'm watching like the third episode. Like, I know I've heard this fucking voice somewhere.
That's interesting.
I have not.
Oh.
But yeah, that's something. If you're really into slice of life, definitely check it out. I've been really enjoying it.
All right, cool.
So what I gasped about earlier was when he talked about girls cooking food. I forgot to completely mention this, but I finally dropped Momentary Lily like way back when.
I just want to say right now, the fact that it took you this long indicates a degree of mental lack of acuity.
How did you hold on to that show for so long?
Buddy, okay, hold on. First of all, let me say, I only watched up to episode 5. Yeah, episode 5.
That's 5 too many.
It is probably 5 too many. But no, I just put it off. I'm like, all right, let me try again later. And like a couple of weeks ago, I like tried to watch again, see if there was anything, and I was so done. I practically fell asleep watching that episode. I'm like, God, this is gonna be one of those like rare ones that I actually drop. It's just so bad.
What was the gasping about then?
Yeah,
No,
why
just
did you?
because I
what got
remember
you
that.
remembering Momentary Lily?
I don't understand why that
they-
caused a gasp.
Because I remembered it, it like connected in my mind.
Oh, his
because-
brain remembered something, so he was
okay.
shocked.
Yeah. That's exactly why.
So you no longer endorse Momentary Lily.
I never did.
What was that? Wait, what was the breaking point? Like, what got you like, okay, I'm done with this show?
The fact that I almost fell asleep multiple times
Okay,
every
that's fair.
episode.
Actually, that's fair.
Bro, I'm just going to say right now, all it took was not even the full first episode to realize this is shit.
Yeah. I don't know. Even shit, I try to give a little bit of chance if there's anything redeeming at all. But like this, it
Trust me, we know.
It actively made me uninterested. No, so the reason it connected for me is because one of the things they do in Momentary Lily is they do little food cooking sections, and I thought that, if anything, that was like a cute little moment that they did in the show. I liked it. But yeah, that's literally the only connection. I was like, oh shit, that's right, I never talked about dropping this. Anyways, let me talk to you guys about something generic. Kowloon's Generic Romance.
How
Now-
is that show? Because I was curious about it when we talked about it in the spring.
The main girl's hot.
So,
bro.
oh
You
my
guys
god,
should
she's
know
a
that.
baddie. She's a baddie. Oh, just off the
And I'm
first
down
episode,
bad for
I
her,
was-
and I haven't even watched this show.
And she's a adult woman. Whoo! Even
And
better.
then how can you be interested?
Oh yeah, you're right. Not supposed to be. God,
You're
not
ruining
even
the
a
bit.
Bro, let's be honest, Alex. You're the lolly hunter over here. Let's be honest.
I deny, depose.
The FBI has a whole file for you. You know, it's ready to go whenever stuff
I
happens.
know nothing.
Anyway, I will preface by saying I have only watched the first episode last night, and that's all I have watched. But now that I have watched it, holy shit, I want to watch more.
Okay.
It's not.
How's the writing?
The title
'Cause
of the-
that's like, because I'm curious how this show is actually like. What is it like?
Now, you think it's exactly as the title sounds, Kowloon's Generic Romance. You would think, okay, a romance anime, like that's what this is about. No, the fuck it isn't. That's the false lead. That's the false lead up. That's the false title.
False
Holy
advertising.
shit. That's the false
was
advertising.
lied
They
to.
fucking mind games with us, man. Holy
Okay.
shit. No, the first episode was actually interesting because they did a good amount of world building by not shoving it in your face, but talking about some things in the backgrounds. The main character is talking about a couple things, but nothing overt. Just stuff you're supposed to pick up on. It doesn't insult you. It asks you, hey, pick up on these things for us. You're not going to know everything, but you can start putting a couple pieces together. And then, oh my god, I don't want to say it because it's such a good twist, but
Okay.
at the end of the first episode, you see something from the main girl's perspective that just blows away the entire premise of the episode and what you think this anime is going to be. And now you're like, hold on, what the fuck is this actually about?
Okay, you got me
It's-
intrigued. So
I
so,
would like to point out that Shinoda has once again buried the important part of this and not even mentioned it. The main guy is voiced by Sugita.
Oh yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, don't worry about that.
No. We're gonna worry about that
I think,
because
I think
Sugita's
we did
awesome.
mention it. We did mention it in the preview. I think I did mention it.
I
in
know,
the
but again,
preview.
Shinoda does not start with the important part.
So how's their dynamic? How do you dig their dynamic from the first episode?
It's a good dynamic.
I
It's a
love
Oh, Alex, you watched it too?
Oh yeah, I have. I'm
Okay,
not,
okay,
like-
so you know exactly what I'm talking about.
I know exactly, and I'm not like fully caught up to it. I think I'm like one episode behind, but you know, I more or less caught up.
So I get your
Okay,
guys'
so-
full endorsement of go watch this show.
Go, Natai. I 100% guarantee you will love this anime.
Good, because I was looking forward
Yeah.
to giving it a shot. Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, like I thought this was just gonna be some generic romance. I love that generic shit, but like, no, this is like actual.
I'm
Holy
always
shit,
down
this
for
has some
some-
background.
Can I say
Good-ass
one thing I
romance.
do love about this, and I think we talked about this during the season preview, is this is based on a manga, and it's a relatively recently published manga. But it uses character designs from like the 80s and 90s, and the anime
look
adaptation
great.
largely sticks to that.
That's awesome. I'm glad because that's what caught my eye in regards to this show.
Yeah. And it's definitely not like Shinoda says, it's certainly not a generic romance despite its name. It's a very, I won't say very, a rather serious story, honestly, with a lot of fun to be had along the way.
And the character interactions. Now, again, only one episode, but the character interactions that I observed in that one episode alone has me intrigued. I love their dynamic. I really did.
And for reference, this is listed as a seinen, not like a shoujo.
Interesting.
So
Again, I'll get. Is it on Crunchyroll? Where is it streaming at?
Yeah, it's on Crunchy.
yeah,
Okay,
it's on Crunchyroll.
I'll take a look. Gentlemen, if I may,
Is it time? Is it time?
it is time. It is time for me to present to you
Do.
the Naruto report.
Dun, 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 dun.
Suya. All right. I stopped at. I have that ready. I had stopped at episode 83. So I
Last-
didn't make as much progress as I wanted to. I will be honest. I've been a bad boy. It's been a messy month and a half or so. But
For everyone around the world.
we graduated the tuning exams.
Hey.
We crushed some leaf villages, and we're on our way to find Tsunade. So
Nice.
we made some good progress, even though I haven't watched as much as I wanted to. 83, yeah. For reference, and I know I'm jumping the gun, the last episode I watched ended with Hitachi knocking on the door.
Yeah, boy. So,
Shit's
Natai,
getting good.
Oh yeah. You don't even know yet, buddy. Let me ask, what you think of that end phase of the tuning exams, especially the tournament?
Okay, listen. So I was high on that tuning exam shit last time we talked. I was really on. I got it. I legitimately got why this is such a highly regarded arc. That tournament took it to a whole other level, bro.
Yeah, boy.
I love me some tournament arcs, man. There's okay, can I talk about my boy Shikamaru real quick?
Yeah.
He's a real
What,
one. Bro, what?
He
He's a
is.
real one, dude. I loved his fight with the Temari. I love that fight. It was so like that shit, that kind of like the mind game stuff that like I like that bro, fucking injecting into my veins right now. I love that shit.
And
With
then
the way
you
you
finding
manipulate.
out how much of a genius he actually is. You're
He's
just
a
like, hold on, what
legitimate
the fuck?
smart guy. Like the way he took into like literally like it's brilliant the way he used the terrain from the previous fight between Naruto and Neji to his advantage to like manipulate Temari, and that whole interaction between them, the way he was like he actually like took a step back to reevaluate the whole fight, to how he's gonna handle her and whatnot. And yeah, by the end of the fight, he gave up, but he won, bro. He won. He won my heart after all. Like that shit was so good, and that's not even like the best fight. Actually, it might be my favorite fight from that section, but that whole the Neji and Naruto fight was good. I did like we talked about last time. Like I did have some problem with the pacing of it, but I like the Shikamaru and Shikamaru. The Shikamaru and the Shikamaru and Temari fight was a highlight for me. Like I still think about it every now and then. I love the tournament section, and I love the intrigue that's like being built into it, because I thought it was okay. Like it's gonna be a tournament, and then we'll see what's up, and then the war starts.
Oh, wait, hold on. Right before we get to that, what'd you think of the Sasuke Gaara fight?
It was alright. I didn't think it didn't. From the Gaara fights that I watched, it's like it was really cool. I love the build up to it. I love the build up with the what's it called, Chidori.
Yeah.
I love the reveal of that technique, the way that Kakashi is basically picking favorites, and he trained Sasuke, and I like the intrigue with Gaara's like inner demon. Like I love that was cool.
Not to
Not my
alarm
favorite
you,
fight.
Ty.
What's that?
You'll find out there's a reason for that later.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it gets so much worse.
But speaking of trainings, I did really dig Jiraiya and Naruto's whole training before.
Yeah.
My man Jiraiya.
Boy.
We talked about it, but my man, that's
What a
lad
Chad.
right there. What a Chad. I'd love to go drink with this fucking asshole. And I love how Naruto is an absolute asshole to him. It's great. But yeah, the end of the Chunin exams was awesome. I honestly really enjoyed it. And Konoha Crush, like that arc was also really fun. Actually, like the war that like erupts in the village, and like I was surprised how far they took it.
Yeah.
Because shit goes sideways really quick.
Yeah, no, actual war starts.
It's funny because like when you watch that, especially if you watch it with future knowledge, you realize Naruto sets up a lot of stuff really early on and does a really good job of it.
Listen,
Like I would argue that of the original big three, Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece, I think that Naruto probably does the best job at setting the stage for what's to come early on.
I don't know. I
listen,
haven't seen One Piece, so I don't know.
Listen, I love Bleach, but everything past the Soul Society arc is kind of not good.
I will say One Piece. Real like 5 seconds of One Piece. 1,000 episodes into One Piece, it shocks me how much it's set up from the beginning. I will say this. It's shocking.
I'm
It's
surprised
still
you
good.
remember it that far back.
Bro, shit's good. Anyway, so there were death flags for the Hokage for a long time.
Yeah.
I give it credit for like actually going through with it in a really solid way, with like killing off the third Hokage. That fight between him and Orochimaru,
But he didn't go down like a bitch.
He didn't
though.
go
Oh
down
my
like
God.
oh no, this guy, bro, he fucking willed it into existence. This fucking monkey god over here, shit's fire, dude. He fought off 2 Hokages, dude. Shit's cool, and he's not even.
And
in
then
his
pulled out
prime.
the fucking Grim Reaper too.
So I will say I did find it shonen pacing wise really funny that for like 10 episodes it cuts back to the Hokage and Orochimaru, and it's like the same position of them pulling the sword back and forth. I did find that kind of I don't think that was good. But whatever, weekly shonen, but it's like, eh. That's like, and yeah, that like first confrontation between the three Okages was awesome. I love that. It was like really sick Sakuga happening. Like, the music is all like revving up to go. Shit's good. Orochimaru, good for him. Fuck some shit up. But I think honestly some of my favorite fights happened to like the kids. The bug guy, Shino.
Yeah.
So his fight with Kankaru, Gara's teammate.
Kankuro.
Yeah.
That fight,
Ar's brother.
that fight was legit great. I love that fight, the way he manipulated with the bugs and how like smart is. Again, like I honestly I'm having a great time both with the hand-to-hand combat stuff because I love like martial arts and that shit like gives me life. We talked about it in the Cowboy Bebop movie podcast, but like Hinata and Neji, chef's kiss. I love that shit. But yeah, that fight between them was great. I love like the deceiving aspect of like, with the bugs, how he like uses it to manipulate like both like the dolls that he uses. Good shit.
We mentioned it during our Cowboy Bebop movie review. Isn't it cool seeing how that movie like influenced other people's animation? Like the animation in the Hinata and Neji fight is literally just an homage to that fight in the movie.
It's so good. Like I love that shit. Also
so
get
good.
introduction to Ninja Dog. I'm not a fan. I'll be honest. No, I'm not for me, but sure. And we
You
get
don't
to
think dogs can be ninjas, you ableist.
We are fighting dreamers. We'll get to Go as an OP, but I do want to get to this real quick. So the Gaara Naruto fight, I was kind of disappointed by it. I'm not gonna lie.
What?
See, okay, I understand this because leading up to it, there's so many great fights. And I think that if you were actually, a good idea for us to do, maybe we can do this during the next WTF, is rank all the fights during the Chunin exam.
Whoa, I'm down,
Whoa.
bro. I'm actually down for that. But
but I would say if you were to rank them, I would put that Naruto Gaara fight maybe a C, maybe a low B.
So here's my take on it. So first of all, again, love Gaara as a character. Great. I love the aesthetic. I love how like the characterization of him. Like his ability is like this demon that automatically like protects him. Thus he has this shield that like prevents him from connecting to other people. Good shit. Love his, and I kind of skimmed over it, but like his past, his story about how everyone was trying to kill him in the village. Literally, his dad's like tried to murder him. Like holy shit! Like I love that, and I love the way it's built. Like thematically, how Naruto and Gaara is like this very dark reflection of Naruto in the sense of like Gaara never met his like I forgot his name, Naruto's first teacher. He never had his like he never made friends. He never met Kakashi, who kind of like got him pretty much. He never had this Hokage who trusted him to some extent. And I love that. But we get to the fight, and I love how desperate it is. Like this, the sand demon's like coming out of him, so taking over him. It's like, oh shit! Like he's like kicking Sasuke's ass, and he's taking like it's getting really like intense. And I'm like, okay, cool. How will Naruto get out of this? And then we get to the kaiju fight, and the show kind of loses me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
I like Big Papa Kermit. I like him.
Hey, Kermit the Frog here.
Pretty much, I like him a lot. I love that shit. But my fucking Bruce Lee shit over here is like so much cooler and so much better. Personally,
The Rock Lee fight is like peak.
And again, like, I'm sorry, if the situation was the same, like Gaara would have fucking cooked Naruto easily. But
I get it. Like I get the disappointment because I kind of felt it too the first time I watched it. And it's not a bad fight on its own, but compared to all the stuff you've seen in the previous episodes leading up to
direction.
this, it's like
it's a very different direction.
It's a different
so
direction. It
different.
is.
What were you about to say, Shinoda? I know you were like seething over, not seething, but I saw you were.
No, I
How
was
dare
just
you
gonna
say
say,
something bad.
like, for me, when I was a little kid, I remember watching it, and I was just like, holy shit, it's a kaiju fight now, let's fucking go! I just thought it was the coolest shit ever.
Now, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, like there was like build up for this, like with the Jiraiya training and the summoning, and I'm all for it.
And that's the other thing.
Yeah.
It didn't come out of nowhere.
It didn't
They
come out of
actually
nowhere.
built up to it.
Yeah, it didn't come out of nowhere, and like that's not it's more of a disappointment in direction as a like it's not a writing flaw. But I was so looking forward to their conference, and don't get me wrong, we'll get to after the fight is one of my favorite scenes so far. We'll get to it, but the actual resolving of the conflict through Big Frog versus San Tanuki, while cool, it is cool. I was really let down that it's a different direction.
My thing is, I like the idea of it more than I like the execution of it.
I don't even know if I like the idea, because so far the fights so far with like the ninja fights, aside from hand-to-hand combat being something that I adore, I absolutely adore that shit. You also add to that the sort of like the scheming and deceiving part of being a ninja, which is awesome. And you have like all these like Hail Mary moments of, like Sasuke throwing the shuriken, it turns into Naruto in the Zabuza fight. You have like the different fights in the tuning exams of like happening, and like it's little Shikamaru, deceiving Tamari through the terrain to capture and lead her to the best possible position of him winning the fight. And when it's a kaiju fight, it's just not as so far, and I know, like, I haven't seen any. It's only the beginning of the show, but in this fight specifically, there's not a whole lot of they're like fighting. Naruto needs to like wake Gaara up. Cool. Not enough. Like it's not a whole lot of
I
thing
get
there,
it. I get it.
I am kind of let down by that, but that doesn't take away from the ending scene of Naruto dragging himself over to Gaara. That shit hits, bro. That shit is Kishimoto fucking cooked. Because you have
did.
Naruto, this guy like he has no power literally has no physical power. He's dragging himself on the ground, trying to reach Gaara. This guy who, again, literally his whole shtick, his whole power has this protective shield that never lets him connect with anyone, and he has no way of, his guard is down. He has no way, and he's like fearing this guy coming over and connecting with him. And it's beautiful. It's fucking, the words of George Lucas, it's like poetry. It rhymes.
It rhymes.
Beautiful.
Motherfucking talk no jutsu at it again. God damn,
So
is it beautiful.
good. And again, like I'm liking the meme, the talk no jutsu, but it works in this scene. It works so well.
Like, it's a meme, but like it's because it's actually well done, and like
That's the reason it became a meme, because it works so well.
Because of how empathetic Naruto is as a person, and you just respect that so goddamn much.
See, that's the difference though. Like, Kishimoto makes it work, and you see other like mangaka or other anime like directors or whatever, writers try to make this work, and it rarely works as well. Like, for example, in Demon Slayer, I'm about to criticize Demon Slayer, so everyone brace your buttholes. A lot of the criticism I can lob at Tanjiro as a character specifically is that he does this for seemingly no reason.
He's just a good boy.
But he has no, like, narrative reason to do it sometimes, and it's just... It's like,
yeah.
It's like the author just wants a reason to have, like, an emotional speech. Not because it's narratively important to the story, just because they think they need something to end a scene with.
Because with Naruto, it's not like he's just a good boy. He's a shithead. He's a little shithead, but he's a good dude despite of his past. And it's so cool to see like that. So like I'll be honest, Naruto, like, I don't think I like him that much as a main character. But man, these moments come up and I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Let's go. I adore this moment between him and Gaara. I love that shit. And I love, like, the way it unfolds, like, the way Gaara's teammates react to it, the way... Oh, fuck, I forgot. This show gives Sakura no fucking chance, man.
No.
Yeah.
No. It does not.
She's got no chance. Why?
Do you genuinely see the longer you watch at least part 1 that what Kishimoto says years later, it's like, man, I really regret how I wrote Sakura.
Man, I feel bad for her. Like, the show doesn't give her any chance to shine. Oh, she got a haircut. Cool. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all she got. That's all we get, boys. Then she's stuck to a tree for 10 episodes. Like, come on, dude. Come on.
It's bullshit.
It is bullshit. This show, like, oh my god. But yeah.
She gets her glow up later. Like, it's just a matter of just wait.
So, I do want to touch on what I watched of the Tsunade Search arc, because I've seen only a few episodes. I did like the transition between the arcs. I did like the fallout of the village fight. I like the way, like, we get to spend time with the characters processing what's going on, and I like how, like, everyone's coming out of it, like, feeling shit. Obviously, like, Sasuke wants to get stronger and this and that. And then I love when anime drop the worst possible character at the worst possible time. The way they drop Hitachi right after this arc. this fucker over here, this asshole, man, he's great. He gives no shits. I like this guy.
He's just standing there menacingly.
Bro, I'm just gonna kill you over and over in your dreams while you stand there, and you're gonna feel every bit of pain of it. And I'm like, damn.
Like, holy shit, what a fucking psychopath.
They're literally Orochimaru when he leaves, like, when he somehow survived the fight with the Hokage, which I was like, oh, okay. As long as there's a good payoff, I'll be okay with them keeping Orochimaru around. But he was like, yeah. So, but I'm like, oh, there's like, yeah, Hitachi's even stronger than me. I'm like, okay, you got my attention, man. They delivered. This fucking asshole. He's great.
Yeah, Orochimaru is a great villain with a fantastic character theme, by the way.
But Itachi is even more like Orochimaru was cool. Itachi is like, I watched him for 2 episodes. I'm already like, this guy. All right. I mean,
that's
guys,
my villain. That's my guy right there.
I'd let him torment me for like eternity. I'm kidding.
Man, you don't even know. Itachi has so much fucking aura farming he's gonna do. You don't even know yet,
bro. And
I
again,
did not think you were going there with that sentence. I thought you were gonna say he has so much porn.
I don't want to know about that. Thank you. No, thank you.
That's true, though.
That is true. That is very
I'm not surprised. But yeah, so
he's
like,
hot.
So I finished, like, the last episode I watched was him. Cat. Last episode I watched was him knocking on Naruto's door, and that was cool. That was sick, and
the suspense on that episode. I remember that exact episode. Oh my god! The fear I felt.
I kind of fell off, like, watching as consistently English as I've been, but I need to get back into it, and I plan on going through it.
But it's been what, 2 months now since we've had a Naruto report, so
yeah.
I'm glad you've watched at least some of it.
Yeah, and I'm glad, honestly, that I haven't kept going, because then we would have been here for another 30 minutes. So it's good that actually it's good. I'm okay with it.
We should probably end soon because this is running a little bit longer than we wanted to. But I do notice that you two both have one thing on your list together. So I was wondering if we could finish off with that, and that's Witch Watch.
I've been baited.
Yo, what I've been
baited.
No.
I've been baited.
I haven't watched it yet, and I was considering picking it up.
It's worth it.
I'm getting
it's worth it. It's
here.
worth it. It's time, motherfucker. It is worth it. I genuinely enjoy it. It's a good show. It's a fun show.
Bro, you genuinely enjoy trashy isekai.
Yeah, I do, but this isn't trashy isekai, so fuck off. Now, Natai, say your goddamn piece. Let's see what you gotta say. Let's see.
I'm glad we ended with this because this is fun.
This shit's so vanilla, bro. It's so boring.
Really?
Dare I say
Let
mid?
me give you this. So I watched the OP for this show, and I usually don't do this, but the OP popped up on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, let's take a shot at it. This might be my favorite OP of the year so far. I adore
It's a good
this
OP.
It's
Yeah.
gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's absolutely beautiful. I love the song. I love the direction, how you have like, you know, the name, the title of the show, and it cuts through different like scenes, but it's like the title remains, and it's like it's like assembled from different parts of the scene. I like the transition to the manga like the section of the OP. Like the back end of the OP is gorgeous, like animation wise. It's absolutely beautiful. The transitions between the characters is absolutely, and again, Yuasabi delivered. This song is a bop. So like, fine, I'll watch it. I watched the first episode.
Now-
I'm like,
Sorry, I was just
Go
gonna
ahead.
say. Gonna say the OP is fucking fantastic, but honestly,
Fire.
my favorite version of the OP is probably the making of version of it. So the main character,
making
one
of?
of the main characters, yeah. How many episodes have you watched?
only 2.
Keep watching, because I think it's the next episode, episode 3. The main character, she messes up a spell, so during the OP, instead of casting a spell, she messes up the OP, and the OP is in the making of version of it. So they actually show the making of the OP.
They
like
pulled
the
a
actual-
JoJo. They pulled
Yeah,
a
bro.
JoJo.
Yeah,
I need to look this up on YouTube after we're done recording. God damn. Okay, I need to.
it's so fucking good. It was.
I can't
so
believe you're gonna make me
cool.
watch more of this show after episode. Okay, listen, because first episode is cute and all, it's fine.
Got him.
But second episode was I'm not gonna lie. Second episode, I was tuned out. It was so like whatever. I was like, it's fine. Oh, like I like that they're not hiding their identities, I guess, but like fine. And the it's like it's not a stellar looking show. Like the animation wise, it's not that like impressive. Like it just looks fine. It's not like at least for the first 2 episodes. Like I haven't seen anything outstanding production wise. I like the voice actors, but it's just fine. And I guess I was kind of underwhelmed by it. But I'll watch another episode or 2 if you insist.
Give
I
it a
was not
try.
impressed.
I
I was not
genuinely
impressed.
enjoyed this show because like some of the fun anime stuff that they do with it, some of it is straight up Looney Tunes stuff that they have
like
in there.
like the way she turns into like a paper cut version of herself, like that's cute.
Literally a paper version. Yeah.
Yeah, and again, like she's cute. I agree.
And
But it's-
another scene where she just ends up having a giant fucking head in one of the
yeah, like that
episodes.
shit's cute, but it's like I need more. I'll watch another few episodes for you just because you insist. Yeah, and they pulled the JoJo.
And-
I need to get on this shit. Fuck.
It's cool, and I'm surprised by this, but they have a shit ton of references in there. They reference Hunter x Hunter, Demon Slayer, Fruits Basket, Dragon Ball, Yu-Gi-Oh. Like straight up, they were playing Yu-Gi-Oh in one of the episodes, and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like I love
It is
this.
a shonen jump manga, so interesting.
Yeah.
It's
I'll
it's
take-
probably because of that.
Yeah, like okay, I'll summarize it this. I was very underwhelmed at the anime itself. The OP is beautiful. I'll give it another episode or 2 because
I mean,
it exists.
is it not in Yoasobi we trust? I mean,
No, they delivered. The OP is beautiful. That
that's what I
doesn't mean
said.
it
That's what I
reflects the
said.
show.
In
Yeah. So
Yoasobi
in
we
Yoasobi
trust.
we
Oh,
trust,
sure. Okay,
yeah.
okay. Sorry. I'm so triggered, man. this Yoasobi baited me. I feel betrayed. They baited me.
Well, not the first time. Let's be honest.
I genuinely enjoy this show. I think people should give it a chance. Like, don't take it seriously. It's not like end all be all of shows. It's just kind of generic fun show, and that's all it needs to be.
I think we can
Yeah,
leave it at that.
I mean, I just haven't picked it up yet.
You going pee?
Uh-oh.
Yes, I do
Yeah.
need to pee.
It's
Well, I
it's
need to
a
pee
it's an
too.
anime that I haven't picked up yet, but I was heavily considering it, so now I don't know what to think.
Give it a chance. 3 episodes.
Yeah, I might give it my my 3-episode try just to see what it was. I just noticed you both had it on your list, so I figured you both had at least something to say about it. I didn't know you had wildly different things to say about it.
Listen, I'm a sucker for good romance. I want that shit in my vein. I didn't get it.
It's not. It so far, it's not good romance. Yeah. I hope
Anyway.
it builds up to that, but at the moment, it's okay.
I guess
Alright,
we'll see
well,
next monthly dump.
I guess we will see. And with that, thank you everyone out there for dropping in to watch us talk about the stuff that we have been watching recently. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, check down below where you can find links to all the stuff Anime Club After Dark does, as well as a as well as a link to our merch store if you want to support us that way. With all that being said, I have been your host Alex, and we will see you next time. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Deuces.
Deuces?
Deuces.
I haven't heard someone say that in years.
I'm old, Batman.
Please. You're not even 30 yet.
End of the
My
month.
It's my Pokemon. Batman, I can do whatever I want with it.
There's no laws against the Pokemon, Batman.
No, Joker.
Alright.
You can't do that, Joker.